full name, first and last name, spelled out for me.
Sabrina Cortrell, last name Courtroul, from Denison, Texas.
Kind of tell us why you felt moved to drive an hour and a half up here to a community that you don't even live in.
We live in Denison, and my son was shot by police officers in Westminster, Colorado, 9/4 of last year. And I just felt we had to come here and support this family, which I think is misconduct, shooting into a car with so many children, but I have to support these kids. And I don't know the parents, I don't know anyone, but someone has to find justice for the children.
So that there's, even though you don't know these children, this family, this community, the emotion is there for you. It's like you're experiencing it all over again.
Yeah. I think unless you've had something happen to you in your family, misconduct, by police, you maybe don't feel as heartful as we feel. I'm sure there are people out there, but I just feel that we were 60, 70 miles away, or whatever it was. We had to come up here and just let our voices known for the kids.
And so how are you, you're probably going to be marching with them today or protesting with them today.
Yeah.
How are you, because you're coming up to this, obviously this reached to you there.
Yeah.
How are you going to become an advocate for this community after you leave here today?
First I want my presence to be known here. And we have a Facebook page, Justice for Timmy Henley, and we put a lot of stuff on that page to show, but we can post stuff, and if there's more stuff that the community is going to have to support these families, I think this community, I would think there would be a lot more people to show up here than what did. I know it's in the middle of the day, I'm sure there's 30 people here, but I would like for a community to stick up for their kids. What if it was their children? You know, I don't know these children, and I'm sure half the people here don't know these children. But someone has to speak on behalf of the kids. Some officers. I don't think lethal force, they're lucky that someone didn't die. They're lucky all of them didn't die. All the children didn't die. I think going straight to a gun, lethal deadly force, there's a lot of other options. You can use a taser, call backup, you know, if you're not sure who's in the vehicle, you know, you shouldn't just shoot. If you're in a park and there's a lot of people standing around, you're not going to open fire and shoot because, you know, you make sure you're not going to shoot innocent bystanders. And I think the police should have been a little more selective on the way they done that.
Okay.
Definitely.
So yeah, like we said, obviously your reflections are very. You have everybody has their own thoughts and opinions on what's going on and what's happening, and that spurs from your personal experience with the loss of your son, which you're gonna hold for the rest of your life because you lost your son, and that's something that means that you can never get back.
Yeah.
And so the fact that these children are alive, that they are surviving, and they're protesting in this community, and they're bringing these kids and they're showing these kids, that says a lot in itself too.
It does, because you always tell your children, you know, go to police officer. Well, my little grandson, he's 8 years old, and he told his 2-year-old, you know, if you ever get in trouble, don't call the police now, call me. You know, they're supposed to be here to protect, and they weren't protecting children.
Okay. Anything else you like to add?
Just that I would like justice for my son, Timmy Henley, Westminster, Colorado, and I hope you put that on the news for me. Because he did not have a knife, he had a cell phone. And put that on the news for me.
I'll mention them, because they're two separate cases, I don't want to confuse. But I'll mention, and we can post them to your Facebook page.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You might want to talk to him.
Do you want to talk or no?
Yeah, I'll talk. Yeah.
Just no cussing, no.
No,
More
yeah.
emotional than
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah. So I just want to, and I realize, you know, you're here as a way to kind of raise awareness for your brother too,
Yeah.
and feel for them. But what I really want to grasp is the fact that you guys are driving 70 miles
Oh,
to
yeah.
be supportive of this community. Like,
Yep.
your brother is the legacy for you. You know that
Yeah.
your brother. Although unfortunate, you are using that opportunity to be an advocate for
Yeah.
an issue that's
Yep.
nationwide.
Exactly.
And that this community is just a part of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we want to.
Yeah.
You want to switch places with me, Tommy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Or stand up?
It doesn't
You
matter.
want to be in the same spot?
You're gonna be looking this way.
I'm going to still sit down right here.
I'll get you.
Your first and last name spelled out for me.
First name is Tommy. Last name Henley.
Okay. Spell it out for me.
Tommyhenley.
Okay. Just tell me why you and your mom felt the emotion here when seeing the story, hearing about the story, to drive 70 miles to get here.
Well, first of all, this has hit the heart, and it's because I have children myself the same age, and I'm pretty sure that if this happened to my children, I would want someone to come out and show this is what's happening. We need to bring awareness to what's going on inside the communities around us. And so I got a call from her today, and she was like, you want to go drive? I said, yeah, let's go. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to actually talk to the father of the kids, and I exchanged some words with him. You know what I mean? But it's justice for the children, really. Though I feel there's a lot of stuff that police officers right now that are doing to the communities that's really making people not trust them. And right now with this situation, this is something I am not going to step back from. I'm going to continue to support this community and support this family with this case, and I do live stream and everything on YouTube. So if anything comes out, I'll be putting it on our YouTube or on our Facebook page. But
Okay. And then you also, you lost a brother to a similar situation.
yeah,
So, I mean, that too, like, you just have, it really, really, really hits home for you.
Twin
Well,
brother.
Well, first of all, I'm happy these kids are actually, they're alive. Because in my situation, my brother was taken from us quick. We didn't find out 8 hours till then that my brother was murdered by police. So I kind of feel like I can help this community out, or I can help anybody else out with the way we've had our situation. So it's going to be a long journey for our case right now, but for them, I think it's just right now it's just support, and that's what I'm going to continue to do for this family. And they say men don't cry. It was really tearful to watch him actually sit there and cry about his children being shot by police. And we've seen pictures of the babies that were shot. And it's just I can't explain it. I couldn't imagine having that. But my mom, she had to go through it. I have to go through it because it was my twin brother. So it's hard. It's hard. I know we're supposed to be trusting the officers in our communities. But when it comes down to something like this, I don't think there's no trust that should be involved at all with them. Nope.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for interviewing us.
Well, thank you guys for coming down.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking for a new way to tell the story. You know, I told the story last night, and sometimes it's hard to do day two of a protest. You know, I knew I'd have the dad. I knew I'd have a city comment. But I was looking for something else, and you guys provided that. So.
You know what? And that's where it comes into, you know what I mean? We all have, you know, our constitutional rights. We have the right to freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, this is something a lot of us should be out doing in cases like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do it this way, but with this community, I think it's
So what, did the dad have the kids?
So he's taking
yeah.
Are they interviewing them? Or keep it going? I think the dad's speaking.
Have the same questions, and what they want us to continue to do is keep it peaceful. When we come back out later at 6 o'clock to do our march, they don't want any cars following behind us. We got to keep the cars up. They said we can only walk when we leave from here, going down Bissell to get to 2nd Street. When we get ready to cross over at Main, they're gonna have the police there to help us cross over, because I guess we got a complaint. Said it took us too long to cross over right there, and so they're gonna have police officers to get us across. Make sure that we're not saying anything to the crowd. I didn't feel like we did yesterday to traffic that was passing by, but these are just some of the things that they were saying. We're still looking for 4 people to be the spokes, that voice for the community. Quinn, the dad of the children, he's gonna be one of those people that are going to be at the table. And that is with State Representative J.J. Humphrey, State Representative Anastasia Pittman, and also with Mr. Higginbotham and Miss Leah. So we're gonna be in constant communication. Every time that we get new information in, we're gonna have like a small meeting like this before our march to kind of put that information out there. If you don't know, we created a Facebook page for it. It's called Hugo Protest, so you can follow that. And every time we get information, we're going to be putting that information on there to keep you updated. Quinn, you got anything you want to say? So just make sure that you continue to support. Make sure that you continue to come out. These were one of those things where we're going and we're learning. We thought 1 o'clock would be a good time because the people would be up at City Hall. I didn't know the manager and the mayor would call before and wanted to have a meeting before that. And so they said that they're gone for lunch now, which is, we knew that would happen anytime that you have a voice and you want to be heard. They're going to go on lunch. So we just got to keep the pressure. We got to keep applying the pressure. We can't give up. We can't be discouraged. And we're going to continue this fight. We're not done yet. This is just to keep that message going. But once everybody get off work again at 6 o'clock, we're going to be right here again, and we're going to hit the streets again. And then tomorrow, we'll meet at 6 at the same time, because that looks like that's going to be the best time for our meetings. If y'all can think of anything, I know we have some visitors. If y'all want to say who y'all are and what y'all came down for, I've heard some of your story, but I know the community hasn't yet, so let that be heard.
I'm here to support the family, for one. My brother was involved in a officer shooting in Westminster, Colorado. He was shot 11 times. He was pronounced dead on the scene. So I want to help you guys out by going through what I went through, but I know, you know, it's hard, man. And to actually see this happen, man, it really hit the heart, man. And I'm here for you guys, all right? I drove an hour and 30 minutes away. No justice, no peace. This is justice for the children.
Justice, no peace.
We definitely appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
Any support is
Yes, sir.
It's definitely what we want. So we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna make sure that we get in connection.
Yep.
Also connect y'all with the Facebook page. We appreciate y'all coming out. I see we got some high school kids, middle school here. We definitely appreciate y'all coming to support. So we're gonna just keep it going, man. We're not done yet. Don't be discouraged by the numbers, as my little sister said. We didn't know this many people had jobs, and then we ain't gonna step out. So Nah, we appreciate it. We can see that the economy is growing down here. So let's keep our foot on the gas, man, and we're gonna be back at it at 6 o'clock. And we're not stopping until we get the answers and justice for these 3 babies. And don't
Yes, sir.
forget, that's what the purpose is. The purpose is for the 3 kids, not anybody else. Those 3 kids that are involved, that's what we're doing everything for. They kind of made the statement of some things, making sure that we know all the facts before we start to support anything. But you don't need to know anything when you know that 3 kids were shot and that maybe excessive force was used. So that's the only thing that we're looking at is the force that were used with these 4 babies being in the car. And we're not focusing on anything else. So when you're asked, like that's what it's for, is the 4 babies that were in the car. That's what we're doing it for, and we're going to continue to keep doing it. So
And we thank God these babies survived.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Man.
Thank you, Jesus.
yeah. So anybody else got anything to say before we come back at 6? No. We ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that.
From here, so I,
Yeah, we ain't gonna say
I'ma
that.
step back.
Not our police are
I
bad.
step back. I'm stepping back. I'm step back.
That's the first thing that popped in my head. I didn't want to have to go through that. I'm sorry that y'all had to go through it. It's like he was saying, that shit got to stop like right now.
Yeah.
But like Tommy probably told you that my son had a cell phone in his hand, not a knife, and so he was shot for having a cell phone. They said he came after officers. So there's a lawsuit, but I sure hope you just really, if you need anything, we have a lot of resources.
We have a
that
lot.
we've been going through. So if
I'm-
you need something, I'm Sabrina Cortrell, and it's Justice for
Timmy
Henley
Henley.
on Facebook and YouTube, but it's called Disarm Police in America. It's different stuff, you don't need to disarm all police, but they have a lot of stuff that you can go through and they can help you with.
I mean, if you need anything, bro, you let me know. I'll give you my cell phone number, bro. If anything, let us know. We'll help you guys out. We're here to help, bro.
Thank
Give
y'all.
them your number right now while you're standing here.
Yeah.
Put your name.
This is Queen.
Is it calling you?
Yes, ma'am.
No, we're probably going to leave. We're probably not going to stay here till 6.
It's fine. Y'all just keep showing up and showing y'all face. That means more
Yeah.
than y'all can imagine.
Well,
And whatever you guys are gonna be putting out, we're gonna be putting on our pages and everything, bro. We're gonna make awareness to this.
Yeah.
And when it comes to children, it needs to stop. I know adults are getting shot and killed by officers, but when it becomes a situation with kids,
Yeah.
it's done. It's over. I don't care if we have to go talk to the president of the United States, talk to anybody, but this got to stop.
Done.
And that's what it is.
Thank you.
For the
and there's no negative publicity. Remember that. Any kind of publicity of someone, I'm just telling you, there's no negative publicity. So put it out any way you can, and people will reach out to you.
Yep.
So happy that your kids survived.
Yeah, that was tough.
Gosh.
That was a tough drive to Tulsa.
Yep.
That was the longest hour and a half, 2 hours of my life. Cause I didn't know what was going on, and they wouldn't tell you nothing over the
No.
phone, and so I didn't know. So automatically I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go there. And
We didn't find out 8 hours until my brother was shot and killed. 8 hours. And they left him there for 6 minutes to die. But we're here for you, brother.
thank you.
We're here for the whole family. We're here for the little ones too. I have 2 little ones also myself. That's what brought me out here. Because I know if it was my kids, I'd be standing right here talking to these cameras the same way you are doing it. And I'll tell you what, bro, the support that you guys have out here, it's a lot, bro. And what we're gonna help you guys with is more support and awareness.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me. Like he said, people usually don't get out to around 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So now I can get more of my people from down there to
Exactly.
come down here. I can let them know, hey, we moved it.
Make your presence known.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I was trying to tell him, if they can't come down here, I really don't care. If they can't come down here, once we get down here,
Yep.
we can do the same thing.
Exactly.
Whenever I go home, we can do the same thing down
Yes,
there.
sir.
I don't want this to blow over.
No.
That's
Is that
what-
your friend right there?
him?
Yeah.
Just keep your head up, brother. Things will come out.
Hard to, but
I know. No.
for the kids.
Yes, sir. I know.
Because when they were all able to get up and walk, they came in the room and see me crying, and then they just all started crying. They really didn't know what I was crying for, but just to see me cry,
Yeah.
made them cry.
Yeah.
My 8-year-old tells my 2-year-old, if you ever need help, don't go to the police. Go to me.
And
It's sad.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
sad to say, man.
Yeah, it is.
And especially stuff like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't, a lot of kids and stuff, man, are getting just discouraged from police officers because of stuff like this. And that's why I felt, I had to come down here and show some support.
Appreciate it.
And I'll be back around. So you got our number. If anything, man, just hit us up. We'll be back down here. We're only an hour and 30 minutes away.
That's quite a ways, but man,
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good, man.
I kind of want to tear up, but I mean, I'm glad y'all made that long trip for us.
Yep.
Just
Well-
for the kids.
It's for the kids, man.
And we have
And that's
a
what I'm about to-
battery, So hang around.
Yeah.
See if our car will start.
I got you. Thank you.
Slap, brother.
Trying to talk to your buddy because he said that he was a spokesman for the family. I'm gonna talk to him about it. Let's see. Rodney?
All right, so we're wrapping things up here.
No. They have city council meetings here? Or
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
when are they?
Didi, you know when the city council meetings are?
Yes, Tuesday, third Tuesday at 6. Let me confirm
The third
that.
Tuesday?
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday for sure. Hold on, let me just confirm that right quick.
Yeah, I don't want to lie to you.
We're just getting in activation mode, man. We're here to help you guys out, everyone. We drove an hour and 30 minutes away to.
No, they drove too. I'm about to go tell them thank you for coming.
Yeah, I know, huh?
And they used to have it.
Justice for the children. Hold on. I think we got an oink marker. Hopefully we got it. Oh, I ain't gonna go through. The window chalk it's see-through.
Ah, that sucks. I hope it starts.
All right, well, we're gonna call it quits right now. We'll come back to you guys.